Are you somebody that experiences knee pain when you squat or try to pick up something off the ground, and all you can feel is a sharp pain at the front of your knees? Well, if this is you, then stick around so that I can show you a movement pattern that's going to alleviate the pain from your knees. So when clients come to me, I usually take them through a squat movement screening. And it's very common that I see with clients, the first movement that they do when doing a squat movement is their knees are traveling forward. And sometimes if they don't have very good mobility, then you might even see heels coming up off the ground, or a squat movement that looks where the chest is coming very far forward. This isn't inherently bad with the knee traveling over the toe, because there's many everyday movements that we're doing where our knee does travel over the toe, and it needs to travel over the toe. Just think about when you're climbing stairs. However, if you have had an injury previously and that area is already a little bit sensitive, then you doing a squat movement pattern with your knees traveling over your toes, it's going to aggravate that area. So what I would like to suggest and show you instead is actually a movement that biases the hip. So we're actually moving the hip backwards first instead of allowing that knee to travel over the toe with the initial movement. I'm going to demonstrate how that we can put this into practice. So find yourself like a setup where you can set a box up, or otherwise even something nice and simple like a chair at home where you can squat into. And what we're going to do is actually think about the hip traveling backwards first. So if we send our hip back before sitting into that squat position. Alrighty, so my hip is traveling backwards first, as opposed to sending my knee forward first. And what that is doing is actually training our posterior chain, so our glutes, our hamstrings, to actually take the load as opposed to the load going through the knee joint. So the load is now going through our hip joint. Alrighty, so our hip goes backwards first for us to squat into or go into a squat position. Alrighty, so give it a go the next time you're training at the gym or even at home into a chair, and see if that alleviates that pain through your knees